Hey everyone, welcome to my Watch Chronicles. Today I have a Zelos watch that I want to show everybody. This is our Mako 300m Diver Sky Blue watch. This came out, I want to say, about 6 months ago. And I want to kind of tell you my thoughts on it since I've had it since. Been wearing it for a while. And I think everyone watching can probably tell why I picked this one. Look at that. A blue dial. They call it a guilloche textured dial with a fume light blue. And it just looks awesome, in my opinion. Look at all those waves and that texture of that dial. I also really like that light blue second tip of the second hand. That just adds a little bit of pop of color. You do have the sword style hour and minute hands. My only gripe is they seem a little bit unproportionate. I wish they were slightly bigger. They're fine, and that's probably just nitpicking, but maybe if that hour hand was a little bit longer and a little bit wider, the same with that minute hand, but that's kind of nitpicking. And otherwise it's a great looking watch. Got that applied indices similar to the other ones if you've ever seen them. They're Zelos watches. And then you got that date wheel that's kind of out there. I will say that it's a little bit hard when you get to the other digits to see it, because it's got to fit in that tiny little window. But I like the 6 o'clock location of it. And that is just a really good looking dial. The bezel is ceramic and it's brushed. And as you can see, there's that little chapter ring on the inside for the seconds that kind of matches up with it, which is kind of a cool little detail. It's got a little bit of depth and dimension there if you look at it from this direction. It does have a dome sapphire, as you can see. A little bit of a dome, looks great. As far as the dimensions, this one is a 40 millimeter. The lugs are 46 millimeters. The thickness is 11.5, so it's fairly thin 300-meter dive watch. And then you have the crown at the 4 o'clock. Not sure that I prefer it there. I guess I'm kind of indifferent to having it there versus the 3. It works either way. This watch has a Miyota 9015, and I really like that movement, to be honest with you. I've had good luck with it. I believe it's as good as a Solita, in my opinion. It's got the same beat rate. I believe these are 42-hour power reserve on these, on that movement. And I just really like it. Let's take a look at this case. As you can see, there's a little bit of polishing done there on those bevels. And then the rest of it's brushed. Got the coin edge bezel there. It's a very comfortable case. It looks good. I really do like the bracelet. It's one thing that kind of stands out on this to me. You got the screwed, instead of pins, you got screws for the links, which is always nice. Got a little bit of polishing on the edges, and then it's brushed down the middle. I like how the bracelet edges are rounded off. It just makes it extra comfortable to wear. You're not going to have any rough edges or anything. I mean, it's a really nice bracelet for a $400 or $500 watch. And you got the clasp here with the Zelos logo on it. It's got a few little scratches. It's mirror polished down the middle. It's kind of a scratch magnet as far as that goes, and then pushed on the outside there. Push button deployant. The middle clasp right there. One thing I will say about this clasp is it's not as quite as refined as maybe Christopher Ward, even though it looks like one of their push button deployant clasps. This feels like it's more of a stamped. But for what you're paying, that's really nice. I mean, you're going to pay more for Christopher Ward, double the price. So that's the clasp. It's quite nice. You've got a little Mako shark on the back of the case back. Kind of cool. If you're not going to have a display case back, that's the second best option in my opinion. And then you'll see there you got the quick release on the bracelet, so you can swap that in and out for a strap if you want. But yeah, this has been a fun watch to wear. Feels great on the wrist. Just been quite impressed with it. It was my first Zelos watch. I've seen them online. People kind of rave. They got to rave about them. They got a pretty good following online. They're sometimes hard to pick up. I had to pretty much show up and get on the website as soon as this launched to get it. I want to say it was sold out within an hour. So they do have limited runs, limited releases. And after having owned this, I can see why they're so popular. Getting a watch like this for $400 or $500 is kind of rare, in my opinion, to get everything that you've got with this watch. You just don't see it out there all the time like this. It's not Swiss made, and that's probably why they can afford to do this. If this was a Swiss made watch, you're probably looking at double what they're charging for these. But it doesn't matter because they're a cool watch. It doesn't need to be Swiss made to be an awesome watch. As any Seiko fan, I'm sure, can tell you, or a Zelos fan, don't have to be Swiss made to be a nice looking watch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.